Good morning. I'm on day 3 or 4 in Japan. I'm in Shinjuku area in Tokyo. And last night, I think I got some footage of the pod hotel that I stayed in. It's always really tough to get footage in those places because they're relatively private. You don't want to be whipping out a camera all the time. Plus, you have to be really quiet, so I can't stand there and talk. It was pretty cool. It was right in the middle of the touristy part of Shinjuku, and it had a sauna and a hot tub area. And then also, for being how cheap it was, about 44 bucks a night, it had a lot of amenities. When you came in, they gave you a free beverage, so you got to choose out of a vending machine. Then upstairs in the lounge area, there was free food, rice bowls and all sorts of toppings. And then this morning, kind of a curry selection. And something that was really cool was a free bar selection from, I think it was noon to about 2 in the morning. You could just go up to the lounge and there was a bunch of liquors, soju, whiskey, all sorts of stuff that you could choose from. So you gotta think you're paying 44 bucks a night, but if you have 3 or 4 cocktails like I did, you're getting your money's worth, not to mention the hot tub and the sauna part. It's about 8:30 in the morning. The problem around here, because it's pretty touristy, nothing's quite open yet. A lot of the coffee shops, unless you wanna go to Starbucks or something, are still closed. And so I'm gonna hold off and wait until then and just get a Boss coffee or something out of one of the vending machines. Something I wanted to show you that I thought was kind of cool. As you can see, this is a very shop-heavy district, lots of big buildings. And in Japan, as you're walking around that, sometimes you just run into little old temples like this. I have no idea how old this is. Hundreds of years, I would assume, but it's just such a stark contrast to be surrounded by this and that. These vending machines are awesome because they have both cold and hot beverages. You can tell right there, it says hot on those. In this machine, it's either red or blue. I've really started enjoying drinking these rich milky teas, so I'm gonna grab one of those. Oh yeah, nice and hot. That is awesome. I'm gonna enjoy this, and then I'm thinking of going to a little garden area over here, and for the most part, I'm just waiting for stores to start opening up. There's a bike shop I wanna go to that I may or may not get to today, and then a couple of the secondhand and thrift stores like I visited yesterday, just to keep getting some of these cool little things. And I think today I should probably show you what I bought yesterday, so I'm pretty excited about the few articles of clothing and how much I actually spent on them. Good morning, or afternoon. I want to recap my night. I think the last bit of footage I got was at the little bar, the izakaya, with an old coworker of mine that just happens to be coming through Tokyo. We got good and drunk there. That's what happens at these little places. You just keep getting served beer, and more people pile into this little spot. But that means I did not get a lot of sleep last night, especially because I finally found the downside of a capsule hotel, which is when your neighbor starts coughing at 4:30 in the morning. So by 5 a.m., I was already up, went for a little jog and exercise, and then I just sort of packed my gear up. I had to check out of that hotel. They're holding my big other bag that is full of all the thrift clothes that I've been getting. And now my game plan is to go south later today, basically hit the ocean, and there's also an up garage in the southern Shizuoka prefecture area. But before I do that, I want to explore a little bit more of Tokyo, and in specific, a bike shop that I found this morning called Corsa Corsa. They do some vintage bicycle rebuilds, so I want to see if they maybe have some frames for sale or little parts, or at the very least, if they'll just let me look around. That was a super cool experience. The Corsa Corsa shop was just around the corner, and it seemed like they were a little hesitant to let me in at first because they weren't really understanding what I was trying to do, which was really just look at the frames and appreciate them. But I opened up a little bit of dialogue, showed them the Botechia bicycle build that I've done. You guys might have seen on my social, and they really connected afterwards. So we looked at all the frames and the customer builds that they do. A lot of beautiful frames there. One of the ones I was looking at, the Ghibli Rasen, was something I wanted to bring back and do a build on, but it was a little bit expensive, about $1,200 US. Plus it'd be a tough thing to bring back, a pretty large object. But in any case, I did appreciate everything there, and they gave me a little goodie bag with some stickers and a really cool Great Wave logo. Really grateful that they even gave me the time of day and just connected over a similar hobby. I gave them a couple stickers from Patience Metal Fab where I work, and it was just a nice little back and forth. So glad I made the trip out here. It was definitely worthwhile. It's getting to be lunchtime, and I'm gonna break a little promise that I vowed to myself on the last trip, which is I would not eat at an American chain like fast food, just because there's so many options here. It'd be a shame to waste a meal on something like that. But I have wanted to go to McDonald's here because they have this Godzilla burger that I keep seeing, and it's only available in Japan. And while I was eating my delicious Godzilla burger, I found the next place that I'm going to. It is Kamakura. It's an hour and a half south of where I'm at right now in Shinjuku. It's basically a beach town. I just found a random, well-priced Airbnb-style hotel. Wow, what an incredible view. I don't know if it's gonna translate on camera, but being here is so special. I got here right at sunset. There's some little waves forming. The sun's going down behind the small hills over here, and it's just so calm. There's a handful of people out here, some dogs playing, and it is really an incredible end to today's journey. I'm very tired since I've been up about 5 in the morning. It's about 5 in the evening right now. I'll probably settle into my hotel, which is somewhere over there, and maybe grab a little dinner, who knows. But I think this could be a good way to wrap up whatever episode I'm on. I have no idea. I've just been filming for 4 days straight, and there's so many highlights, it's almost tough to pick what the favorite parts are, but this has got to be one of them. So I'm gonna turn the camera off. I'm gonna enjoy this in person, and in the next episode, we'll probably start the day off here, maybe do some exploring. There's some shrines and a bamboo grove that I saw on Google that I kind of want to check out. But lots of fun stuff to come. Wish you guys were here. You're not, but at least you can watch it in this episode and the next. We'll see ya.